All right, so we get another look at this high-level wrestler here tonight, DC. When it comes to the grappling, the wrestling, fighting this guy makes for a really hard night at the office.
It makes for a hard night because the moment he gets close to you, it's like a fly stuck in flypaper. He sticks to you like glue. He moves from position to position seamlessly. He possesses great takedowns from the clinch, from a nice inside trip to a bear hug or a throw. He's just one of those guys that the moment he comes into contact with you, a lifetime of wrestling has shown him an amazing ability to get you to the floor.
Yeah, all of that one-on-one competition, as you mentioned, great in transition. Big spot, needless to say, for him here tonight. All right, so here is the perennial heavyweight contender, former K1 World Grand Prix champion Alistair Overeem. And DC, it's sort of hard to tell an effective history of heavyweights in MMA without coming across the name The Ring.
Yes, because he's been a champion in every organization he's ever fought. As you said, K1, Dream champion, Strikeforce champion, has not held the UFC title, but has competed for it before in his career and will be looking to earn another chance at the championship. High-level striker. But the one thing that is overlooked when you think of Alistair Overeem is that great guillotine choke that he has, that he's finished a number of opponents with.
Alistair Overeem. And that means we are set for our main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Dan Henderson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alistair Overeem.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, so here is Alistair Overeem. We'll see if we see those improvements in the footwork and the speed here early on in round one.
Fighting behind a nice jab.
Very active in the clinch here and lands a beautiful shot to the head.
Great punch landed with so much power.
And just misses with that big right hand. Counters now with an overhand left. Nice body kick there. All right, so the wrestler engages in the clinch here, and he does so very early in the fight against the kickboxer. He told us in the fight meeting he's not worried about bonus money. He is trying to win, and this is certainly on that path.
Ultimately, it's about getting the W. Getting this guy to the clinch allows for you to start working towards winning the fight. One thing you got to be aware of, though, is those knees and elbows that come back in your direction from this high-level kickboxer.
Nice job by him to get the knee to the target there, using his length exceptionally well tonight.
Beautiful block there.
Early action here in round one, and a nice front kick there by the kickboxer. That seemed to back the wrestler up a little bit.
Yeah, and that reaction tells me that the kickboxer needs to do it again, because it seems as though the wrestler is now going to accept fighting at this range, and that will allow for him to land more and more of these beautiful kicks.
Front kick to the body is there. Nice work by Henderson. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. And a front kick there by the ream. All right, well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now, but if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Henderson gets hit with a kick. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit.
What a kick!
Really finding the kicking range now. Another one lands there. Oh, how good is that jab by Henderson? 2 minutes to go in round one.
Oh, nice hook.
Well, showing no signs of slowing down. 41 total strikes have now landed for Alistair Overeem.
Oh, nice right hand.
Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor, champ.
The swelling starting to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt, he got him swollen a little bit, and now he's starting to pay dividends.
Oh, nice change up on the tempo. There's the hook in the clinch, lands by Henderson.
He's got him in the clinch once again.
Under a minute to go. All right, so it has been punches and strikes in bunches tonight. His opponent is wearing it, and when you see swelling like that, maybe a facial fracture of something.
Well, it seems as though something's hurt bad here.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but submission defense wins this transition.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
And he's back up. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there.
He closes the distance beautifully. Got a single collar time. He loaded up there on that high kick.
Final seconds of round one.
He's real tricky when he throws these head kicks over and over again.
Second round, straight ahead.
Stop.
Hashtag swollen. His face is starting to close, my man.
It looks really bad. I mean, early in the fight, we talked about addressing things right now. He didn't do that, and now it seems as though he's going to pay for it.
All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Here we are, early round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Nice defense there. Huge block. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Short uppercut in the clinch by the ring. Oh, and he lands another knee there. DC, it doesn't always... Oh! Huge right hand! Unable to connect there. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him hurt him again.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh, that's a big hook there. Overhand punch to the head, blocked, though, by the Reem. Nice job moving off the center line. He slips to avoid that right hand. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he's throwing. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing you can do about it. Yep, got to be very careful there.
All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with this.
He can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
So the swelling at this point appears to be critical. UFC President Dana White to our left looks concerned. What's the referee waiting for?
I mean, the time is now to pull the plug on this fight. I don't think anyone would have a problem with saying tonight's just not his night. Sure, he's tough. We don't want to see a guy's toughness on display to this level to try to stay in the fight.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Henderson's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Oh, making this clinch work count. Lands the punch there. Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stunned by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back going after getting hurt so bad early in the round.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Hendo's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Block that shot there. Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, you can get him out of there.
Well, he's got to hurt. He's got to hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you got to be careful now, because as it bleeds, you got to worry about the blood going into the eye. Now it's time to start being on high alert.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Overeem's really bleeding something fierce now. That cut is not getting any better. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now.
Don't be stupid.
All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Ooh, nice slip to avoid that right hand. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Well, it's a bloody Saturday. Henderson's eye starting to swell now. Gets the single collar tie now.
He changes the angle, finds the right spot to land that punch to the head from the clinch.
Nice connection on the counter punch there, and oftentimes, DC, it can be easier to be a counter striker when you have such a pronounced edge and reach. Big roundhouse now, just misses.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. All right, well, things are getting critical now. A lot of damage, a lot of blood in and around that eye. You could stop this fight right now.
You can stop it right now. I mean, I don't understand what anyone's waiting for. They're giving this guy a chance. But if he doesn't do something different defensively, it won't last much longer.
Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect that all these body strikes are taking on this guy. He's got to do something different. He's got to be very careful, because look for his opponent to go over the top now that he set him up.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight. And potentially a critical takedown here. Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Henderson. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
He gets hit with another massive ground and pound strike. He has got to protect this cut.
That's a good strike there by Overeem.
That was stuck in. Nice strike.
Well, he was able to block that one. So I'm going to hit you, and then you hit me. Back and forth we go. This is one of the best fights I've called all year.
Yeah, one of the best fights. And the blood, the injuries only add to the intrigue. It only adds to who's going to continue now.
Herb Dean steps in.
Holy smokes!
What a fight. Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight. And the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs. And when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 44 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Dan Henderson!
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly their athlete delivered.
It was a result that they desired. They said, I don't care how this match ends, as long as I'm not standing there waiting on the judges. He got his opponent hurt, and he found the follow-up shots that allowed him to get the TKO.